Hello there, dear readers. My name is Pierre Johnson. Since I was a child, I loved watching Max and Ruby episodes. My favorite episode was when Max and Ruby went to the fair. My dream job was to be an animator. In these past years, I have joined my first animating job at Pixar, but my friends acted strange in the past. They kept talking to me about this cursed Max and Ruby DVD we were talking on Skype. They always seemed terrified and alerted. The last I have heard of them was in 2013. They just completely stopped calling me, but their parents said that they died of unknown reasons. How it all started. I was watching Treehouse with my son, and we were watching Max and Ruby, but it was interrupted by static, followed by a dark screen with static text. It was stating, "The footage you are about to view is not suitable for children. Please do not let them watch this." I was confused. Max and Ruby is a show for kids. It's not rated M. So we kept watching. The introduction seemed different. The catchy theme was instead replaced by some sort of sad piano theme, and the screen was as dark as night. The screen seemed to showcase Max and Ruby standing next to their parents' graves, motionless, but Ruby suddenly turned her head to the screen, and her eyes were replaced by dark anti-sockets, and her mouth was missing, and the scene cut out. I was frightened by this section of the episode, and I still am till this day. The next scene showcased Max looking at a large white light for a few minutes, and then he approached it by going outside the house, but Ruby grabbed him by the back and said, "You aren't leaving without me." And she dragged Max inside, and then she closed his room door slowly with the same facial features as in the intro. And she locked him inside, and Max cried while lying on the floor. Max's eyes also seemed like rubies as he cried, but he snuck out of his own room from the window and approached the light once again. This time Ruby seemed enraged as she chased Max with a long rope. At this moment, my son ran away in fear, unable to watch more of it. At some point, Max reached the light, and he vanished into the light as it disappeared. Ruby stood there on her own, staring at the camera as it zoomed into her face. "Is this what you wanted?" she said, disgusted. Then she started screaming, "You wanted us to suffer!" She ran at the camera and broke it, screaming like an insane woman, and the episode was over. I was paranoid after viewing the episode. I kept hearing the screams of rage of Ruby while I was about to sleep, and I kept dreaming of her staring at me outside my house, and my friends were there, lifeless, and their eyes were missing. I hated Max and Ruby afterwards. I threw every episode away, even my favorite episodes, and I got a new phone call that could be the end of me. The voice seemed old and disembodied. It said, "Soon, you will join your friends. Isn't that fantastic?"